the wall of the small intestine. The wall of the small intestine. As I said, when I was explaining that it's characterized by finger-like projections called villi. Okay, so those are, each one is called villus, and all of them will be called villi. Okay, I just want to make sure that we understand where are the borders between things. This from here, okay, down to here, this is going to be mucosa. Okay, so mucosa all the way from here, all the way up. From here to here, this is submucosa. Okay, this is muscle layer, muscularis, externa, and this is going to be the serosa. Okay, it's going to be the serosa. And the slide, if you remember, it only showed two layers. It only showed the mucosa and the submucosa. And I remember telling you in the model will be more of layers. So we have the muscularis externa here, and you have the serosa. Okay, let's understand each layer. The mucosa, you have the epithelial tissue. All these epithelial cells, they do secretion and absorption, in which you're going to have some goblet cells. Even it's taken here to make it bigger. So this is like demonstrating in the goblet cell in a bigger, image. So inside the epithelial cells, you're going to have some goblet cells. Okay, showing you here. So this is the epithelial layer. Under the epithelial layer, you're going to have the lamina propria, which is connective tissue layer. This is lamina propria. All this is lamina propria under the epithelium, which will have blood vessels, arteries, and veins, and lymphatic vessel called lacteal. This is lymphatic. Very important to know that they are rich in lymphatic supply. Okay.
This is lymphatic.
All the yellow thing is lymphatic. Okay. The main vessel is called lacteal. The main lymphatic vessel is called lacteal, which is going to be this one. Okay. And the lymphatic vessels attach to lymphatic follicles. Right there. We have lymphatic follicles here. We have lymphatic follicles. All these. And we have lymphatic follicles as well. So all the layers you have lymphatic follicles. And this is, don't forget, the lamina propria. And under the lamina propria you have the muscularis mucosa. Muscularis mucosa. This muscle layer of the mucosa called muscularis mucosa. Under that you're going to have the submucosa. So this is submucosa, which is a dense, irregular. You look at the fibers. See the fibers? Different alignments. Okay, the fibers of the connective tissue. You have glands here as well. You're going to have some glands, submucosal glands. And under the submucosa, you're going to have the muscularis externa, and you can see, okay, the two different directions of the fibers. Okay, the inner always is circular. Okay, they move around like this, and the outer, this one is longitudinal. Okay.
So where is the oblique one? You said there's the oblique one.
No. Oblique layer.
That's in the stomach only. Stomach only, not in the small intestine. Okay, and then of course we have the serosa here. What the thing is in white? What do you think? Things in white is
white. Blood cell.
No, the white are the nerve plexus. We have the myenteric nerve plexus here, and you have the submucosal nerve plexus. Submucosal nerve plexus and the submucosa, and the myenteric nerve plexus in the muscularis externa. Myenteric. So again, we have all this showing the layer of the wall of the small intestine. The layers forming the wall of the small intestine. 4 layers. From here all the way down to here, mucosa. From here to here, submucosa. From here to here, muscularis externa. Then after muscularis externa, serosa. Okay, so let's understand the mucosa first. Epithelial tissue, epithelial cells. All these are epithelial cells, in which you're going to have some goblet cells, making it bigger now. Under the epithelial, you have the lamina propria, connective tissue, loose, areolar connective tissue, that has blood vessels, arteries and veins, lymphatic vessels. All these are lymphatic vessels. The main one is called lacteal. Under the lamina propria, you have the muscularis mucosa. Muscularis mucosa, this one. Under the muscularis mucosa, you have the submucosa. Has lymphatic vessels and has glands as well. And it's dense, irregular. Look at the fibers, they don't have any kind of regularity. Under the submucosa, you have the muscularis externa. two different kind of fibers, circular and longitudinal. After the muscularis externa, you have this rose. These white patches are lymphoid follicles. These yellow patches are lymphoid follicles. These white patches are nerve plexus. Nerve plexus in the muscularis externa called myenteric plexus, and in the submucosa called submucosal nerve plexus. Can take it.